Hello everybody. Today we are in South Dakota. I don't know how long the signal will last because it's South Dakota. I actually bought a new telephone yesterday that would work through the headset, and I don't like it. So I'm going to be using the same one again. Hey, White Tupac. Hello, Charles Brandt. How are you doing? Charles Brandt, did you see that crazy stuff last night? I found it quite interesting. Man, it was crazy. I'm going to call you later about that, matter of fact. Do you have an iPhone, Charles? Good morning, Walt. How are you doing? So I bought an iPhone yesterday to do this with because it works through the headset, and but it seems that the screen is real wavy, and I'm like, I can't figure out why. Now this phone I'm using is a piece of crap, but at least it's got a stable video. I don't know, Walt. I think it's a 10X or something like that. Apparently I'm going to have to take it back to Best Buy because the guy didn't understand what I wanted to do with it, I guess. Hey, Mowgli, how are you doing out there in Arizona? You guys see Mowgli there. He's going to become a truck driver. He's going to get out here and chase us down the road. Him and his lovely young... Yeah, I do like this Cummins. I like it a whole lot. And I tell you what, Walt, it puts out a different amount of horsepower for your weight. It's like it judges what you need and gives you what you need. Not that I'm getting any fuel economy. I personally get about 5.8 when I'm driving. Plus, I'm doing 80, right? But somebody else gets a lot better fuel mileage than I. And they never let me forget it. But I do get us there faster. We're at like a mile marker 98 or something like that. And the signal's probably going to go to hell pretty quick. But I got it on my Verizon, so it's better than AT&T in South Dakota anyway. But I'm going to get down here and I'm going to, what's that road, Charles, where I'm going to cut through at Fishkill and take that little road that goes over to Karen Price's Indian Reservation area. Now I'm going to be passing Jeff down here in Bam. The motorcycles all hang out at, what is that called? Sturgis. I'm going to be passing his house in Sturgis, but I ain't got time to stop. What are you saying there, Walter? Walt, I don't. Oh, okay, yeah, 10.4. The J brake on this puppy is amazing. Yeah, it's my wire that goes to the mic, Charles. It's got a bend in it, and I can't seem to find another one anywhere except for on the internet. I'm not going to be home for 2 weeks. Yeah, well, that's the way I'm going to be going, Charles, through the Indian reservations. On Scout, they'll look at me and say, "You pale white brother." You know what I'm saying? My big obstacle over there is passing the fry bread up. I would like to get some fry bread, but I'm not going to get that either, aren't it? But ain't it a beautiful sky out here today? Now that we're out of the rain, it's just fabulous. The girl seen herself a couple of elk last night. They scared her real good. She said they was just standing there looking at her. TJ, how are you doing, Bull of the Woods? Where are you at today? Yeah, in the fall they had the road work completed. And hell, it's a new year now, Charles. They might be doing it again. Have you been over here since then? Missoula. Well, hell, TJ, I'm coming right through there. It'll be tonight, but I'll be through there. Missoula, Montana. Big sky country. Oh no, I plan on doing another one from Big Sky Country, but with better audio. That's the good thing about the iPhone, though, is it actually uses your headset to record through instead of an external microphone. How come you never see roving bands of buffalo out here? Where'd all the buffalo go? You're coming my way, then we'll meet halfway. I ain't got time to stop for dinner. It's on a suction cup on the dashboard, and this phone looks okay compared to the iPhone. When I put the iPhone there, the picture just waves back and forth, so I gotta Google it and find out how to turn off video stabilization. But I hate iPhone. I ain't had one in 14 years. But I bought one just to do this with, and it just ain't working right. Do you use an iPhone locally? I'm going to call Charles about it, but if you know anything about it, I'll call you too. No offense, Charles, but Mobley's younger, and he knows some technical stuff. Oh, he can't use an iPhone. Oh, damn it. See that airplane over there? Ain't that cool? For any of you guys that ever venture west of the Mississippi River, this is South Dakota. Welcome to the plains. Oh, well, then I just might have to call you, Mobley, if you don't mind, this afternoon after Jenna gets off work. Yes, hey. I still don't like it that much, though. The walls, I don't like throwing that money out the window. But I've got 1,189 miles to go. It says I'm going to be there at about 3 in the morning. So if I can shave a little time off that, I'll get a little bit more rest, right? Before I head back. Because if we're unloaded by 8 o'clock, we'll be reloaded by 9:30 and headed right back across here again. Except for we'll be heavy, so I'll probably go through Wyoming. I'm so glad to be up here, though. I haven't been up here since the snow flew. And I see that once again my Nightbot is not in the room. What's really cool about going down this highway over here, I know what it is, Charles. 12 West, that's what it is, 312 West. You should get to see the wild ponies. You know, you'll always see them out there in the fields. They'll come up to the fence and everything, but you know, you can't get very near to them when they're just run away. Yep, 312, that's it. Boy, it sure was a dirt road a long time ago. You know, Charles, I remember back 20 years ago, and it was a dirt road back then, too. I never took that cutoff and went over there to the Devil's Tire, but they actually have parking for big trucks over there. I think it's 48 miles off of the road. I was waiting until I get the motorcycles on here, and I'm going to go down there and have a look at it. Maybe I'll have a close encounter the third time. Oh, wait a minute. I have that at a regular break place. It's right here in the truck. E.T. lives here at least once a month. I didn't say that. That was somebody else. Where are you at this morning, Charles? Did you make it to Kakalaki? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I can't wait to get to Montana, though. I just love driving through Montana. Tracy, California. Well, I know where you're at. Oh yeah, did you get that truck wash yesterday over there at the sisters? You know, I ate, I ordered a chicken dinner there one time, and they brought me out something the size of a squab, and it was like $9. And I said, what the hell is this? You're feeding me pigeon for dinner? And I made them take it back. I mean, it looks like a pigeon. I felt sorry for it. You're supposed to get that truck washed before you get to California. Not after. Do you got some kind of special deal with them people out there? I know they do a good job. Off the ground when he's running. Just saying. Ah, 15%. That's a good deal. Every dollar saved counts. I'm just really in shock about what I heard this morning, Charles. I'm just really in shock. Not in shock that it happened. In shock at the offer that somebody was getting. It really makes me reevaluate things that I've been working on. I've been happy to get $100 here or there, right? Give me $50 and I'll do it. Hell, that kind of money. That's go to prison for money. Well, only if you're doing like a Martha Stewart stay. because I remember back a year ago to another video I seen that was about cruise. You know, I say cruise, I don't mean cruise shit, I mean cruise, like, you know, bands of brothers or whatever, people working together, and the names of that cruise. Oh, you do a good job keeping your mouth shut. You just hear and compute, right? And I hate that camera, but you know what? I really like the picture that it takes. It does really good at that capacity. Yeah, the sun's just coming up behind me a little bit. It actually has just cleared the horizon, so my dash is shaded up there, but it's still nice. I just stopped and took the dogs out. I gave little dog his heart medicine. He really enjoys getting heart medicine because he's like, yeah, it's the treat that I stick the heart medicine in. He don't give me no trouble swallowing it down. Every once in a while he gets smart and spits the pill back down so he gets some more treat along with it. Oh, Mowgli, I would definitely love to have a driver over here, but they're gonna have, you know, they gotta have so much experience over here that it's gonna be hard to find somebody that wants to work here. I mean, the only advantage I can give them is the truck I put them in. Now, I could probably think of some other companies I might put a truck at that make, you know, equivalent money. Hey, far side of the rails, look at you, how are you doing? Yeah, I know, there's a bunch of road noise, and I've even got a microphone attached to this thing. That's how these driving videos are, until I can figure out how the iPhone works, and then that should cancel out a bunch of road noise. I'm sorry, far side of the rails. How's your chickens doing? I bet you got a whole bunch of chickens laying eggs right now. If you guys need to know how to build a chicken coop, y'all should go over there and check out Far Side of the Rails. He built a spectacular chicken coop. It's not no little old thing either. It's big. I mean, he could actually live in it if it's like kicked him out. Mowgli, what happens is when I put it up there to go live, it's mounted on the dash, and you can see at the moment that it's pretty secure. The phone's not bobbling around or anything, but the picture on the iPhone is waving. It just waves all over the place. And I think it's that video stabilization thing, but I don't know how to turn the stabilization off in the iPhone. But I don't know if that's what it is or not, because it's supposed to be better. But who knows? Yeah, well, I love Big Sky Country too. It makes you feel small. It's kind of like you're standing before God. He just knows that you had a dirty thought this morning. 40 new birds. Them birds. It's the iPhone X, Mowgli, 10X. I mean, if it's anything different, I don't know. I mean, they have so many different kind of iPhones, but I think it's the iPhone X. Or, no, it didn't appear in the box. It is iPhone. Damn, Mowgli, I don't know which iPhone that is. It doesn't see the box. Let's look at it, you know. through the Bluetooth headset because of the noise canceling. All right, Charles, I will call you later. You have a blessed day. You know, Mobley, when you see all these guys with their headsets on that are doing videos and it's, you know, semi-quiet in their truck, it's because it's broadcasted through their headset. And damn it, if it don't work, I'm taking it back. All right, Walt, I'll talk to you later. You have a great day. Pat down puppies for me. Far side of the rails. I'm going to, actually I'm going to Everett. It's like 30 miles north of Seattle there. Same difference, right? It's still Seattle. That's where we're heading at today. Hit it with a hammer to fix it. Because if I I got to look at that floating video screen, I would definitely smash it with a ball peen hammer. Hell, I might even pull out my Thor hammer and really do a bang-up job on it. On the Android, I can turn video stabilization off, and it still wants to track you anyway, even with face tracking off. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can experiment with that. A small magnet. That's crazy. I wonder why they put that in the phone anyway. I guess most people are holding the camera in their hand. It doesn't do it when I'm holding it in my hand. I wonder if I could use a big magnet. I've got some of those magnets that are like magnetic mounts. Oh, okay. See, they're just smarter than we are, I guess. Darn it. Thank you so much, Mowgli. I won't have to pull my hammer out now. Boy, 65 is really slow after 80. Yeah, I'm going to unload the motorcycles out here at the Pet Pilot one day, and I'm going to go to Mount Rushmore. I've never been there. I've seen it on television. It's probably just as good as seeing it on television. Where do people work at around here? I mean, well, it is South Dakota. I guess I could find the oil field drive to it. But, I mean, you only have so much work in town. And there's town coming up over there, straight ahead. So they gotta work somewhere. I hear they just give away land up here if you come up here and build a house, but, I mean, that's cool if you're a truck driver. They say that back in the old days that the forest went from one side of the country to the other. I can't see there ever being enough trees here to let that be true. Well, you know, it might have went all the way across in some spots. I'm sure it did. But I think all the trees in South Dakota got blown away. Maybe. Welcome to Sturgis, everybody. Population probably definitely has that small town feel. What is that, Mowgli? Is that the magnet, the 8mm times 2mm? Mobley, you see how this current camera on the dash is wide angle? The iPhone and the Android are not wide angle anymore. That's a real bummer. Oh yeah, far side of the rails. That's where it's at. In bed. Are you working today, far side of the rails? Lawnmower guys up here starve, waiting for the snow to fly. They can't mow grass very long before it does snow. Are packed into cities in little sardine cans. That amazes me. Just think, if we had to repopulate almost any continent, you could drop them down, the people that country. We could drop them down in Wyoming and the Dakotas in place and tell them to build a stick shelter, and it would just automatically populate the state. Damn, I wonder if that's the Democrats' plan. Take over a state by population. That far side, I thought you were still in the mines. Well, that's a good job too, though. That's two good jobs in a row. That's awesome. Everybody I know that works for the railroad is very happy. They're not complaining, but that's just what they complain because that's the kind of guys I know. I call them like to complain. Liking it there. Yeah, Mobley, I watched some videos on that. It's quite interesting, and I'm not surprised. I don't. I forget the name of that valley, but they built these cities and they moved all the tribes out of this big river valley, and they flooded that whole valley to make these big hydroelectric dams. And I don't know where they messed up at, but they've got a bunch of empty cities. kind of think people that lived in mud huts may not want to move into a concrete structure. Although they didn't look terrible or anything, they was kind of cool in an outdoorsy sort of way. But it's still like putting them on Chinese reservations. They dug coal or something on the island, and now the coal ran out, and everybody moved off the island within like 2 days. Actually, that was a YouTube video. Someone had went to that island. Was it Dan Mace? Maybe. Great job. That's awesome. You know what they're prepping for, Mowgli. You're a smart man. I have a feeling that they know the polar shift is upon us, and they're very afraid that when it happens, that Russia is going to move out of the north. They won't have anywhere to go but China. And I think that's why China is beefing up their military and everything else. They're preparing for the worst. But I'm a paranoid person when it comes to any government. Now, I put the night bot on this phone, so you're supposed to actually be able to request music. But I don't see the night bot. He hasn't never popped up and said hello. He's a computer moderator. I know I don't need a moderator. I just wanted the night bot in the room because he's cool. And I thought if you played some music in the background, it might distract from the horrible noise from the microphone. Or the idiot talking at the moment. Oh yeah, we are, Mowgli. We got a lot of in common there. That's somewhere else to ride the motorcycles at. It's probably just a main street. Have you ever seen any of these videos out here during the motorcycle rally? It's crazy. All of these fields up to the right and to the left, all the way down here, all the way to Fishkill, is got tents. These farmers rent out their fields and people put tents in them. And then after Sturgis, most of them just leave their tents and drive away. So there's a huge surplus of used tents floating around. And some of them tents are like $600 tents. You know, they're like little houses. We actually plan on being up here for Sturgis this year, but I'm not sure if it'll happen. I don't care about going being at Sturgis. I just think it'll be great for the motorcycle vlogs to do some videos at Sturgis, do some rides. And some of the people I follow on the motor vlogs will probably be up here. How's everything coming with that situation that's going on there with you, Mowgli? You got it all taken care of yet? Or are you still working on it? back there and your tandems. All right, keep going. I'm gonna go. I'll even give you the thank you lights. When you and Jenna did that road trip, y'all came through here, didn't you, Lovely? Or did y'all go up through up 95 way? Now here's something you don't see over in our neck of the woods. But you do out here is doubles. I mean, we'll have doubles like ABS or something like that. But out here you'll get 53-foot doubles and triples sometimes. I was asking if you got that situation taken care of, so you can come out, so you can be able to come out here. I'll stay right here. I don't know what that guy's carrying, but he's losing pieces of it all over the place. Oh no, the coffee's almost gone. What shall I do? Oh, that's awesome, Mowgli. I'm so happy for you. That is just awesome. Have you guys decided, or I know you've been thinking about where you're going to go and which direction you're going to take it? Hey, Mowgli, I would go back and watch that video I did, that financing video with Steve and Peterbilt, and the companies that he named. I would write them down, and I would go and look them up and call them and find out if they take, any of them take new drivers. I think R and L, they might actually take new drivers. I think they're on the list. Now they do haul hazmat, but having hazmat is a good thing. If you're looking to haul explosives later or anything that pays higher dollar. But if you could come out of the gate heading in the right direction and skip a lot of that toilet paper stuff and dog food. That would be cool. The sooner you can, unless you are go with the class. Well, I get the Class A, but you know, I know y'all thought about like what the Crafty Trucker and them are doing, and that would be spectacular too. I'm pretty sure Jenna would not have a problem with having a bathroom. Now y'all are going to be teaming though, right? Have you talked to TMC or any of them companies about the kind of team freight they have with flatbed? Unless y'all are going to run like a super solo and not run as hard. I can't blame you. I wouldn't want to give up too much snuggle time either. That is spectacular too. It's a good year. That means that she got more responsibility and she's probably doing some pretty good coin, right? Okay, well solo is fine for you doing flatbed then. That would be good. I think that I think TMC does have a good training program for flatbeds. But there's a guy on here, I know you're on everybody's channel. His name is Tay, and he was at Maverick last week. I don't know where he's at this week. I think he changed jobs. But now, you can't trust everything these people are when they're trying to recruit you to their company, because they want that recruiting bonus. But man, it was a Maverick. They didn't sound too terrible. But TMC got the prettier trucks. Now over there at Hunt they got the flatbeds and the double drops and the RGNs. And I think they start you out at 50 cents a mile. Something like that. And Hunt is part of it's a Creek company, right? Creed owns it. Seen a post Jenna had did, and I wasn't sure exactly what it meant, and I guess that's what she was referring to. And I was going to go back and check up on it and call y'all. It's like a month ago or 2 months ago, and she was like starting today or something like that, and I was like, she's not going to truck driving school without his fishing. So that must have been what it was. We ought to be getting to fish kill here pretty soon, and I don't know why they would name it fish kill unless there's a river there that traps the fish and the Indians can stab them all or something. But isn't this beautiful country over there? Well, you got some trees up there, it really helps. I
because you already know how to back up a shorter trailer. Shorter trailers are harder to back up. You'll be a good backer then. With smaller companies, if you end up like wanting to go to work at a mom and pops and they've only got 3 or 4 trucks, if they're a little bit shady and they need a driver very much, yeah, it will 100% help. But if they're and it depends a lot on their insurance carrier also. But it's not going to help you with any of the major companies. But being able to back up will still be a big blessing. You'll just blow them away at truck driving school. Yep, it's all about the liability. And it also depends on the carrier. I mean, I talked to, Daniel McCarty, Makes Sense, and all of them. And, like, they have OIDA insurance. They really limit you on what you can do when it comes to putting on new trucks and how much experience the drivers have. And, I mean, OIDA will, you can't hardly expand with OIDA unless you've had your authority for a long time. Now, like my insurance company, I can put on trucks tomorrow and I can hire people right out of school and they wouldn't give me any problem about it. And I have had the insurance here for over 20 years. I quit them one time and went to OIDA and I really regretted it. The premiums were tons higher and they had all kinds of rules. Of course, the rules are all meant to protect them. That's a camp area over to my left. See all the little carports set up? That's all for starters, the little tiny houses. Everything around here is geared toward the motorcycle habitation. There's the National Cemetery right there. See all the white markers? I was going to drone that, but I didn't know what it would be like. Not a good thing to do. I don't know. It's kind of sad. There can be a lot of pros to a smaller business, but if Jenna's going to carry the insurance on you guys, then you could go anywhere. If it's a good smaller company, you would probably be happier in the long run there. The only problem in a bad economy is a lot of times smaller companies sit a lot. I'd probably start out with a bigger company just to get my experience and everything, and then start looking for a company that has under 300 trucks, or under 350 at least. When you're under 350 trucks, you're still considered a small operation. And the way they do business is totally different than how they do business at 400 trucks. The insurance requirements change, everything changes, mentality changes. So if you're under 350, the company still knows you by name, and generally it's just the best fit. Yeah, TJ, that's oh, you're in Bonner. Okay, I'm in Bonner, Montana. I'll probably take one over here in the Indian Reservation somewhere in about 2.5 hours. Let's see if I lose signal going across 312. Hey TJ, have you been across 312 lately? Do you know if it's the construction is still, if they've started it again this year, or if it's still nice? They finished it in the fall, but I know they started every year. I envy you getting to run out here in this part of the world. You get to run at TJ. I guess I should use the word envy. I would just like to run out here more often too. I love coming out here. I wouldn't want to take it away from nobody. I guess envy's a bad word. Yeah. Oh, you haven't made it that far west? Are you guys that live on the west coast kind of like the people that live on the east coast? Because the people on the east coast are like, I ain't going west of the Mississippi. And I figure the people on the west coast is like, I'm not going west of the big sky country, right? Or east of, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, it is. I was talking about that on a video I made last week that isn't out yet. It does something inside of me to come out there. It makes me feel good. Even when it's raining or snowing, I don't mind coming out there. I'll tackle down mountains any day. And I don't mind chaining up to go over one bit. Well, there's some really nice things east. I like Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. Those are all east of the Mississippi, and they're all really nice. I like Florida in February. January and February is fine in Florida. I like Georgia at all times. I love the Gulf Coast area when it's not hurricaning. I'm a river person though. I love rivers and bridges and train trestles and rock formations. And little brown girls and dogs. Well, that's going to mess up a lot of things for me there, TJ. I better go faster to make up for it before I get there. I could go a little faster. Actually, I can go a lot faster. I just won't do it. I don't guess there's no good way around all that construction now, is there? I don't know where that's at, Mugly. Give me a big town, and I'll let you know. I've been all over California. I actually love California. I don't care about the 55 miles an hour. I like burritos, and I like all the different landscapes you can encounter in California in one day. You know, you can see everything in one day, every kind of weather. And I've got a good place to park a truck at, just a few miles from Lake Arrowhead, and all that stuff up there. And they told us we could park there anytime we want to, and take the motorcycles up there. There's a pilot over there that I like. It's you know where the two rivers come together at TJ? I think it's right there by Billings. No, that's not Billings. Missoula? Missoula, maybe. I don't know. But I like to drone right there on them rivers. Oh, you like up there by Weed, Mowgli? Yeah, I like that whole area up there by Weed. There used to be a truck stop there at Weed, Mowgli, and I don't think it's there anymore. But you had a drive-up window to get your hamburgers for big trucks. You just drove up, you stopped and ordered your hamburger and drove up, paid the girl and got your hamburger. Yeah, that's it, Missoula. That was in Weed, California. If that hamburger joint was at. We ought to be getting to the cutoff here pretty soon. Just a few more, 13 miles. That's where it's at. Truck over there in Beaver and do some exploring. Because you've got all of them woods up there. Do you know how many people a year go missing up there? They just figure they get lost in the woods and eaten by wolves, I guess. I don't know. But it's kind of crazy the amount of people that go missing. You would think in this day and time, they would, if you're going to venture out into the woods, I know us experienced woodsy guys are like, well, I never get lost. I think if I was ventured into forest of that magnitude, then I would take some kind of GPS with me in my pocket. Have you ever went up there on the Columbia River and checked out all of them houseboats that are on the river? I think they're spectacular. Or they're like them Sleepless in Seattle houses. That's just so sexy. I'd like to see the mechanics on how they have a house on a lake, and I don't know how all that operates. I think I have some theories, but I don't know. You could rent some of those little houseboats up there for a week or weekend or whatever. Oh look, it's called spearfish, not keelfish. CV turned practically off, you know, because it wakes everybody up. Now I can run my CV, and I can say things like, "Shut up, driver," or "I ain't got no pants on." The regulated speed limit. Better slow down. Still not enjoying the road. I'm going to have to give Nightbot a bad review. Yeah, I've been all through there. I like that area. What are all them white things out in the field? Wait a minute, that's an airport. Looky there, guys, that's an airport. And them white things, I guess they land Cessnas out there. Well, they got a runway over there too. I don't think I'll be picking up any engines there. And we do haul some helicopter engines, stuff like that occasionally, but it's usually just jets. Oh, that's really awesome. Lovely. Waterfall. That would be cool. Somebody wants to get out and walk in these stony creeks and barefoot. And I was like, a bear's gonna get you. Going up into them great wide opens is like going into the ocean. There's something with teeth out there that really wants to eat you. I cannot believe this thing has kept its signal all the way through here. The AT&T has actually lost signal several times, but the Verizon is still just kicking away. And I thought it might last till here, but I wasn't sure. If it works across 312 in Montana, Wyoming, I would really be surprised. Not a lot of activity going on here. Is it the prison gang? No, it's the old boys. Oh, I'll do that, Mowgli. I definitely will. We're supposed to go home in 2 to 3 weeks and pick up the motorcycles. We got to move the lift from the trailer to the frame of on the truck, and I'm going to put a Grom on the trailer. And sitting on it made me smile, Mowgli. It just made me smile for some reason. And it's not even a mini bike, it's a real motorcycle, but there's just something about it. Now I don't plan on riding it very much, but because I love that Honda also. I mean the 500. Sexy beast. Well, it's heating up now. It's 60 degrees. I've seen that. I've seen all of them. What was that one that burned down? Was that one truck that you was going to move around the crane, or was that a different truck that burned down? I'm going to have to stop up here at the little truck stop in like 9 miles, because it's kind of the last truck stop for, I think, 180 miles or something, maybe 212 miles. I'm not sure. Well, let's look on the thing and see. Of 200 miles of 212 before I get back to 90 again. This is a shortcut running across here, Mowgli. Like I said, it goes by Devil's Tire and reservations. And Custer's Last Stand's over here. This is where they took his. They say they didn't mutilate him or take his hair or anything because they respected him. I got a feeling his balls is somebody's family memento hanging on their wall. Just saying. You can't believe everything they print in history, right? Because I sure wouldn't have had no respect for Custer. He was a dirty, rotten bastard. You ever wonder in history where people's descendants go? What happens to them? You know how they do like behind the music? They ought to do like behind the descendants, right? Like, who is Custer's descendants? Are they assholes too? Who is Hitler's descendants? Are they assholes too? I don't know. Maybe they should. stuff like that. Bellefouche. I don't think you say Bellefouche. I say Belleforge, and everybody says I'm wrong, and I probably am, but I'm going to continue to say Bellefouche. Because fouche rhymes with douche. I don't think I've heard of that.